Hello and welcome. I am RPD. Can you hear me just fine? Hello?
Hey, how's it going? This is JJD's a cowboy traveler. They got Monk up there, but this is Traveler. So, yeah, JJ Diesel Cowboy Traveler 79 Smith. That's me. Uh,
It ain't no
I,
echo or no feedback, is it?
I know you good.
Okay. Okay.
Sound good.
Welcome. Hello. And I forgot my line. Hello and welcome. I am RPD and he's JJ Diesel Cowboy Monk 79. Smith.
Better known as Traveler 79 Smith.
Traveler 79 Smith.
Yeah, I'm still
Welcome.
in Monk mode, but I just go by Traveler now.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Welcome to 24. What's next? JDG, what's next?
Well, seems like prophecy is just, you know, it's like everything has been scripted. God's control of the good spirits and the bad spirits. The bad spirits is to punish those in deep delusion. And he put a deep delusion on them because they didn't want to accept the truth. So he gave them over to a reprobate mind, which is the deep delusion. The simps, the ones that the simps ate in the bed, gave too much power to. Uh, Not to mention, New York one day this past week had a minor earthquake, but that was very unusual for that area, right? That startled them because they not used to having earthquakes, and I'm still getting these doggone things, these notifications. That's what I just kind of I did something to stop it. Not to mention YouTube giving me trouble. They want we had to find a you had to find a unique, brilliant way for me to even be able to join your live stream. I'm so glad you did. A lot of stuff that we could talk on. I wish we could come up with our own platform and then bring people over. We could make some money off of that. I was sitting here thinking about this because of the trouble that we're having with YouTube.
We could like add our cash app and stuff like that because adding
Hmm.
like the real payment stuff, they try to steal information and stuff like that.
We need some.
Well, get off YouTube. Period. Let's just say get off YouTube. Period.
Yeah, that's what
YouTube is
that's the whole that's the whole idea of what I was saying. I mean, our own complete platform, even our own radio station. Period. We follow the communication guidelines as far as and then keep it clean and all that. We'll do a better job than this so-called folks that with the FCC, Federal Communication Commission. Real government better than they would. Know what's expectable, acceptable, and respectable, and we have some people that's really been studying facts, experience with facts. We trust them, and if they relate. See, you got to look at the fact of whether or not they can relate to somebody as a human personally, and and then we settle our differences and come and look for a common cause to have a breakthrough to come to the same goal. We should have a same end goal is to be on one accord and be right with God. That's what we need.
right.
But those powers that be in these hateful, demonic folks over these wicked platforms don't want the truth out. Because the Lord is going to judge all these folks for this stuff.
Yeah. A
He's
lot
going
of
to
people. A lot of people are distracted on what the elites are trying to do because they distracted
Well,
by celebrities and all this crap that doesn't matter. Go ahead.
well, see, they're in a deep delusion.
Yeah.
Some people waking up, sure, not, it's not going to be many people wake up compared to the people that's going to be like still in that stupor. I still keep getting these notifications from uh, uh, Chrome. Yeah,
Yep.
I had to
Oh, go ahead.
I had to go in and do something and put a stop to that. Cause bing, bing, just started coming in. There's another reason I want my own platform. Well, not just mine, but mine and your platform, maybe a few other. And then we have some uh well renowned people that is truly of the truth and seeking it and try to help other people seek it. And then they have people back them up to help seek it, not trying to suppress anybody's speech. Now you have to have clean language and be respectful to anybody that wanna, make a video. But you cannot have blatant hate speech and a bunch of lies. We got to go by the book of the Bible on this. Is if we want a platform, though, in order for God to bless it, and it's going to be a lot of angry. The ones that's in delusion, them the ones going to be angry, and there's going to be some undecided. They don't know what to believe. They're going to be shaken up. They might not like it, but they get them thinking at least. And it's going to be converts, switching from all sides to the other side, if you know what I mean. If they if they're on the side of not, they trying to get over to the side of right, and then the side of right they get what's that word, fatigued spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. They just give in to the devil is trying to wear out the saints, the ones that get weary and too weary and don't recover. They see the great falling away is what I'm getting at in one sense. The great awakening and the great falling away. And if you ask me, I think that started back in the 80s and 90s when we were still kids. Because you notice things were bad back then, but not as nothing close to what it is now. And it's only getting worse.
Yep. Not to be selfish or mean, but at this point in time, us as MGTOW men and men who want to wake up, it's time to start worrying about ourselves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's part of what I'm saying too. But we need to be able to, see, God didn't create us just to be by ourselves all the time and stuff like that. And
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I agree. I'm saying like us as MGTOW brothers, we should get together.
yeah,
But
yeah, okay,
the blue pill guys who don't understand or understand the truth, there's no helping them unless they want to come to an understanding. But
yeah. That goes back to what I said about the reprobates.
yeah,
They the one aiding the bed in the fallen system, and those agents of it, such as the women that's speaking misandries and practicing witchcraft, voodoo, this, that, and the other, and the wizards and all that. All these dark arts agents and minions of the devil, they would give it over to a reprobate mind, and they don't have God's favor. We want God's favor, and want, if we should expect anything good to happen, we ought to try to have a way of mind to where we welcome anybody like minded, anybody that don't want to hear the truth, anybody that don't believe in accountability and on themselves accountable and don't want to be held accountable. See, God's gonna hold everybody accountable, and every knee shall bow anyway. So if they ain't ready for that, then they shouldn't even be concerned about the platform. Let the people that want to be of the truth and about the truth and trying to live by the truth, let them be the ones. Us MGTOW people or anybody that believes the Bible and trying to live by it, let them be the ones to be on the platform.
Yep.
Or you might have a video about something practical like mechanic, truck driving, business, uh, stuff that hidden knowledge of medical professionals they wouldn't want to put on a regular uh, platform because you know they don't want to be scrutinized.
Because
It's
YouTube
people that
have.
know.
Go ahead.
It's people that know the truth about a lot of this stuff. I mean, how can you not work in the medical field and claim to care about them and all this and not have some kind of conscience? If you don't have a conscience, you shouldn't be in the medical field, period, or in the food industry even. But we need to have a platform where people can speak on this stuff, whatever field they're in, and expose the corruption in it, and expose the corruption in society and leadership, whatever part of it. See, it's corruption on both sides too, a lot of it, and I get the feeling sometimes they're laughing at us, even all the leaders of all the countries. They playing us. I get the feeling sometimes they playing us. No kidding. All the leaders that claim to be enemies and all that stuff. Who caught in the middle? Us. If they decide to go all nuclear, think about that. I think we're being played, really. And there's rich people building bunkers underground, everything. They don't care.
That's the problem with America. America's like,
Say it again, it kind of sound muffled.
I don't know. I guess YouTube trying to screw. I'm saying here's the problem with America.
Mm-hmm.
America, we fighting each other right now. So
Mm-hmm.
the other countries are just sitting back laughing at us fighting each other.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of partly what I was saying too. But all the leaders of the world, see, their main goal is to have all the powers and riches, and they look. It's certain powers that be. They only care about themselves and their families. They don't care about the rest of the human population, whatever country. That's the truth. Pastor Stephen Darby, sad he's dead and gone, left his wife and kids behind. They just about grown, I think now. But he revealed a lot of stuff. I need to find his older videos and watch them. I'll be glad to share them with you sometime. It's like somebody poured cold water on me. Like pray. Your problem is witches. Prayer. You need to pray against witches, something like that. Or I forget the name of the titles of some of the videos, but I need to scoop them up, send them to you. If they really spoke to me, no kidding. Oh, and in my line of work, I've said this before, but I just cannot help but comment and say it again. Oh, and before I say that, see, I got my CDL back January 24th of 2003. This month coming up on the 24th will be 21 years since I got my CDL. And I've been too many places to mention that I can let alone remember. But yeah, and
All
I've
right.
seen a lot. And I've met all kind of people. I've seen the landscape pretty good, intimate, close up experience with the terrain intimate, being personally there, right there with it. Uh, in all types of weather, I know God was with me. My trainer, when I was a rookie, asleep, and we was on our way to Target distribution in Pueblo, Colorado. Man, I think it was in February. I forgot exactly. February, March of '03. I ain't gonna lie and say I wasn't scared, but I just one of my uncles told me, he said, "Ain't no reason for fear. Ain't no room for fear or something like that. Fear will kill you. Something." He said, "Yeah, that stuck to me. Fear will make you make a mistake that could cost you your life or somebody else. So, it's best to stay calm, think your way through it. That's a hard pill to swallow, but I got a lot of practice in doing so, and that's a spiritual battle right there in itself. And I done it. Drove up this mountain rock face. It was so slick and it was dark. Rock face to the right, drop off to the left. It was the interstate. I forgot what interstate it was, but the other side of the interstate was like, I don't know, 300 feet down, maybe. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go that way. And I don't like the wall either because I might bounce off and go down there. And straddle the zipper. Well, the dotted line, us truckers call it the zipper. That's the only way I could get traction. And that's probably pretty common. So it was like drizzling, fog, freezing rain, freezing fog, and all that stuff, sleeting and snowing. I'm going up through different elevations. I'm steady climbing. And I saw in my trucker's mirrors on that big truck, a bunch of headlights behind me. If I got over 25, 35 mile per hour, I could feel my drive wheels, the power wheels, the wheels that pull. I could feel them kind of trying to pull. No, I just stayed calm and be patient and just drove up that mountain. And then it got daylight early, I almost had an accident because some trucker already done ran across the road on flat ground. And these folks moved at the last minute. And I hate when people beside me, especially when I'm driving a big truck, and especially if it's another truck. I hate it with a passion. It's dangerous. The mindset of people that don't respect each other's time and space makes me so angry. It's like I think it's people sent here just to get in the way. They're doing the devil's bidding, but all this is a test. It's a game. But if you really strongly believe in whatever side you're on, you're gonna be tested on it. Whether you believe you're on the side of God or if you're an idiot, you'd be on the side of the devil. Idiot mean unlearned fool. And I thought this through and through. Idiots, unlearned fool. They're gonna be on the side of the devil. There's a lot of them out there. I see them every day. I just get so anxious to get home sometime. Yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna say what I said earlier, and I'm gonna land this plane. America, Babylon, confusion. That's what that means. Egypt means bondage. Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what that means.
Yep.
Ugh, disgusting. Obama opened the book for the Sodom and Gomorrah to be legal, shamefully. Yeah, he did. With the gay, he signed the bill for the gay marriage to be legal. Sin tax too. Like if you're a smoker, if you drink liquor or whatever, he signed that. Okay, now he signed that sin tax. What in the hell are they doing with the money? Are they helping people with that? I don't think so. Maybe, maybe not. I doubt it.
Nope.
Hell, these foreigners coming over here, they might be benefiting from that. And that's in addition to, you know, the people here that can't even get certain services, loans and stuff. And these foreigners come over here and get all kind of aid to start up a business. They get, you know, uh, it's like it's like the vets come out of the service. They get, to choose the job. They treat them with priority over just regular people, right? I can understand that. But these foreigners ain't even served to fight for us. No, they coming over here for countries we might have fought against. Our government might have fought against. They don't make a bit of damn sense to me.
And the majority of them racist, hateful.
Yeah, they'll let you know what these people are up to with power in the office here, corruption, evil. And then I'm gonna say this. I promise to land this plane. I want you to comment on what I just said, what I'm about to say, rather, and anything I said before too, if you want. Uh, the thing I hate, man, I don't even celebrate these Christmas holidays and all this stuff. They put these damn Christmas lights up and they tack that onto your light bill. My light bill jumped skyrocket from $100 something. I paid on the last bill. Now this bill is $220.05. Oh, I got all electric, but see the only reason it jumped because they charged us with this winter tax and these Christmas lights. That's not fair. That's a rip off. But that's the shriveled spending they need to start getting rid of. I mean, they need to get rid of that sin tax and the damn pagan holiday tax. These Christmas lights. Now, if that ain't corruption, I don't know what is. I land my plane, sir.
There you go, good. To answer your question on the pagan holidays, my take on this is all ritual.
Yeah.
It's all
See.
ritual. It's all of the devil as well. So,
Mm. Yes, sir.
and you got to look at it as the standpoint of the Democrats. They created it too, and the white man, of course.
And then it's another thing. The devil was real crafty to come up with these holidays through Esau Edom. It's a way to divide man and woman. You know, it's a motivate forbidden fruit, just like no fault divorce. They come up with all these holiday rituals, and then they come up with no fault divorce. Women are materialistic. Men are idealistic.
Yep.
If it wasn't for men being idealistic, then it wouldn't be no way for women to have materials in the first place.
They wouldn't
Am I?
be. They wasn't no president. Let me take that back. They wouldn't be in as a manager. They wouldn't be in high positions because of
They
men.
wouldn't
They
even have tampons.
yeah, absolutely.
They be running all over themselves. They have to be at home every day. Maybe the tampon is a curse. I wish they never invented those. So these ungrateful ass women have to be at home around the time of month at least. Get up under some man.
Yep.
And have their legs closed. That man has got any sense. I don't believe in the red wing mess. That's nasty. Ugh, I can't even speak. I don't want to get you flagged. You know the grossness I'm thinking though. I don't
Yeah.
even want to. No, can't do it. I can't say it. Even if there wasn't no risk of being flagged, it's just too disgusting.
Yeah. YouTube. YouTube will hate. You know that.
Yeah. Well, you know the Lord said
Got
in the
two of my
last
videos.
thing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Got two of my videos removed because they
See
thought
all
it
that.
was medical information, which it wasn't. So
See all that. They make me so. They, see, they're the reprobate too. It's no repentance for them. They're going to the lake
yeah,
of fire. Uh, Trying to think about what I was saying. I was about to say something real powerful. I forgot now. Um, Hopefully the Lord bless me to retain that thought, recall that thought. Uh, yeah. Some and then it's difficult sometimes talking. I'll forget about something. Then I don't mean to be rude. Then it'll pop up. I said sorry, but I forgot to say this a while ago. I know a lot of
breaking up.
every human being go through. Can you hear me? How about now?
I hear you now. You're breaking up.
Okay.
I hear you now.
Yeah, they messed. Okay. Yeah, I know every human being be like forgetful, and then they
You
pause
you
for a
you
moment.
you cooking, man. You cooking. That's you making these. You making.
You still there? You kind of
Yeah,
borging
they
a little
messing
bit.
with you. I'm here.
You said I'm cooking.
I'm here.
And they. You said I'm cooking them.
I'll say I say you cooking and they trying to mess you up.
Yeah. Well, the fire, the eternal fire, cooked them. I don't mind reminding them. The eternal
Well,
fire will cook.
you know YouTube will hate.
Yeah. Well, even even scientists claim they have found prove hell exists. So they know they're in trouble. Watchmen, you remember that
Yeah,
Watchmen reports video I sent about that?
yeah.
Yeah. And then see, it's a lot of dark arts being performed out here too. Yeah. The Lord said, be not ignorant of the devil's devices.
Got to be somebody messing with this stream. Can
That's the devil.
you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
Try to
frustrated. I
come in
can't.
and come back out.
Yeah, they messing with us. We Borging going in and out. These cowards don't want to hear the truth because it burns them too bad. I said these cowards don't want to hear the truth because it burns them too bad.
Yeah,
Foretelling their fate, they don't want to hear it.
yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll go give women a break. Women, I'm gonna give you a break. Talk about you very less when I'm on my stream, but I ain't gonna go harsh. Really ain't gonna go harsh until next month. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were going up and down. What about end time prophecy stuff
Uh,
like Euphrates River drying up and then when that happens in prophecy, according to prophecy, the demons will be released. And it has dried up, by the way.
yep. But to see demon mess with the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and play me that video.
Okay. I'll
So
mute.
Yep, they messed with the video.
Whoa! Ooh.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's not a bowl of cereal. These are live maggots. I know nobody don't watch. Here we go. Bro washing them off like they're potatoes, like he actually washing vegetables. What you gonna say?
Yeah, I was just thinking in the Bible, there's certain insects like grasshoppers that we could eat. I'm like, but it's in there. Yeah, it's meat. We certain type of meat we can eat. Just got to drain the blood. That's in chapter 6 of Genesis. And it's certain stuff we ain't supposed to eat. like it's pork and certain other stuff, fish without scales and stuff like that. Certain stuff I know we ain't supposed to eat, and I'm just so frustrated when I see people still eating this slave food. They still in that slave mentality. When your mentality change, your diet change too. If you're really about that mentality, I mean,
Yep. Okay. Rolled on got spices and herbs. Spices and herbs and lemons. So Chef Boyardee gonna show us how to make some potatoes, red peppers, garlic, and lemon pepper and salt. I think that's salt. So I give him credit. At least he cooking it. At least he cooking it.
yeah,
So some guys will eat the bugs alive. So
yeah. I
yep.
don't want to
Well, he get the oil from? Here, we get the oil from.
Probably from some plant. There's plants that put out oil. Like probably where we get called vegetable oil from. Who knows? You
All right. You got to cut them a little on, player. You got to cut them a little bit longer. That
yeah,
was
they
too
still
short to cook
moving.
them.
They still moving around.
Yep.
that's like that's like trying to eat a raw chicken that's still alive. Rah! You stick a fork in it.
You keep messing with the video.
Yeah, the demons. Uh, what was the end result of that video?
He end up eating the maggots. End up eating them and stuff
Figured.
like that.
I noticed how they expanded a little bit too. when he cooked them.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll be talking about different things besides just women and the world and
You ever watched that channel, Primitive Skills?
you say problem skills,
Primitive Skills.
permanent skills. I've heard of that before. I don't think I watched it.
Okay, yeah, that's a good channel. I watch it every now and then. They be building stuff, hunting. Uh, Last one I watched, he made rubber, you know, out of an actual rubber tree. He harvested. It's come out as liquid, and then when it dry, expand and turn. It's like white. It's not black. They have to put the dye in it. Like tires, shoes, whatever. It comes out like that. And some forms of it, they make chewing gum. That's why we're not supposed to swallow it and all that stuff. And if you do, it take what they say 7 years to digest. I don't know about that, but that's just what I heard. Um, I don't know. I can't think of that. That thought ain't come across my mind back yet again. But it's something powerful having to do with correcting these women, or just getting away from people that is into these dark arts. The scientists finding hell to be real. All that stuff. I think this is the year of more exposure, if you ask me.
A very
And
important question. Very
yeah,
important
yeah.
question. I was always curious. If the earth is destroyed and passed away, would hell and heaven still exist, or how would that work?
Well, see, the Lord said He wouldn't. The earth and heaven wouldn't be destroyed. It's just the inhabitants. Uh, the physical earth itself wouldn't be destroyed. It's like He's gonna get His people out of the earth, and then He's gonna purge the earth. It's gonna be flipped like a sock inside and out, and then He's gonna clean up everything again and make it like it was never touched. And then He's gonna bring His kingdom down, and He's gonna reside with His people on earth for eternity. In a
The ones,
nutshell, that's the
the ones,
prophecy.
yeah, the ones in hell, then they're gonna remain, all right?
Uh, the people that survive this life and had a name in the book of life, they'll get a new name.
Okay.
In other words, well, new name mean proper name. The names we got is just this fallen version, sinful world where we got our names from. Now He want to name us a name under Him, because we be His children by the names He choose to give us, not in this fallen world.
Yep. Yep.
Now, the sinful people that don't make it, if their name ain't in the book of life, they're going to be just sent away to the bad place. They'll just keep all that old stuff and bad memories, whatever, and they'll be tormented for eternity, gnashing the teeth. Yeah.
Yep.
You can't serve two gods. You cannot do dark arts or whatever form and serve God too. You can't do it. And these wicked people doing all this stuff to interfere when we're trying to say things. They serving the false God, the perverted, the devil. And ain't no excuse for it. God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Ain't no repentance for them, like I said earlier.
Yep.
I've seen people like this. The masses will not make it. They're in a deep delusion. The Lord said He would, in the last days, would be like the days of Noah. And also, there's more to that. When the story of Moses, when he freed the people out of bondage in Egypt and led them to the promised land, it's going to be like that too.
Yep.
That's in the Bible. And Isaiah and different other scriptures in the Bible reveals that. See, our people are scattered all over the world. What people are scattered over the world more than us? It's 12 tribes of Israel.
Most of our people are just lost.
Yeah, only a remnant. Only a remnant will be worthy in God's eyes. Some of the Gentile nations too. Some members of the Gentile nations too. They'll be grafted in.
Yep.
We already have those people. The other nations got to be grafted in. Their name got to be in the book of life. I like Newbreed's channel and Watchmen Report somewhat. And Pastor Stephen Darby, he spoke a lot of stuff. He spoke on a lot of stuff while he was living. His wife running the channel. I don't watch it so much now, but I watched some videos that he made while he was living, and I think he passed away in 2016. I forgot now, but he gave a testimony about the life he was living. He turned his life over to God. God showed him a whole lot of stuff, and it really helped me too. I'm so glad. That's why it's sad to me gone, because it helped me so much, and I wanted to meet him and thank him one day personally. But if he's with God, then and I recognize him, the Lord allow. I just want to thank him and other good people that's up there too that help make all the difference to help contribute any good to my life, and give me the right direction and contribute to help others do the same. That means a lot to me, not only for my sake that I care, but for other people that we led the right way. It makes me angry when these platforms want to interfere with that. They serving the devil. Ain't no repentance for these reprobates. But I guess that's they fate because they chose that. You can't serve two masters. The love of money is the root of all evil. And Jesus asked, "What does a man that gain the world and lose his soul gain?" I'll answer that: nothing. Nothing but hellfire,
Yep.
judgment, punishment, eternal punishment. Now, making money and working to take care of yourself, feed yourself, whatever, that's not a sin itself. But when you just pretty much give your soul over to the devil just to get money, riches, whatever, uh, that's the love of money. But you sold your soul to get it. These platforms acting like this mess. I'm rebuking them. I'm probably burning their ears. Don't care. Somebody need to hear this message. And when they call aliens, no, what they really mean is demons. And UFOs is really chariots. It's in the Bible. Make no mistake about it.
Yep.
See, the secular world give you their version of what's in the Bible already. That's how they confuse and deceive everybody. They want to make you disbelieve by making it look like it's some fairy tale in the secular. But they so wicked. They know the truth. Some of these folks, they tell you a lie, and they don't want the truth out. They're cowards because they angry because a lot of them serve the devil and already just gave themselves over. So they don't want nobody else to make it either. That's why they're doing this stuff. Not to mention, in my line of work, there's all kind of evil spirits out there. I think I was about to say something about earlier that in my line of work, I could see a whole lot of evil energy out there. I could feel it. Don't like it around me. All kind of dangerous stuff people do, and stuff that annoy the heck out of me, as well as just dangerous stuff. I mean, like they put the bright. What's annoying? Like, for example, they lane blocking day and night, whatever. riding in clusters, especially around exit interchanges, which is stupid and dangerous. Distracted driving, drunk driving, all that stuff get on my nerves. Don't put my life in jeopardy because they want to be ignorant. It's selfishness. Oh, and then they put their lights, bright lights in my headlights, in my mirrors at night. I just put that power mirror in their face, and when I know I hit them just right, they shoot by me because it makes me angry. Because yeah, one time, man, I was in a truck. I think it was in Texas one night, big truck driving, and these evil ass folks had their lights on bright. It was so bright. I mean, I could feel heat on my face. It takes everything because you're tempted to do something you shouldn't. When you know these folks know they doing something, which I even stuck my I let's see, in '03, I was on my way to Walmart distribution center in Arkansas, and this officer put a spotlight in my mirror, in his headlights, all that stuff. I slowed down. He slowed down. He kept his lights trained in my mirror. Lord forgive me, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. I balled my fist up and unfolded that middle finger. He went on by me then. Yeah.
Mm. I know it's not funny sticking a middle finger at the police, but some of these police officers don't supposed to do what they supposed to do. They piss you off. That's why I don't deal too much with the police.
I don't even like the eyeball.
Yeah.
Even if it's a retired cop, you never know what they'll go back and tell. They friends are still in force. I just thought about that. Maybe they're trying to give you a heads up, but you don't want to say too much. You just act like you nonchalant, but you really thinking, oh, really, to yourself. I've been through that before. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just wanted to say one more thing about people in general, but especially women. You watch they, you check out their physical appearance, whether or not they have tattoos, body piercings, and junk. If they dress modest or scantily clad, or if they pose and their facial expressions, they energy, spirit, what kind of energy give off, what kind of spirit of person they are. Smart, a person, how can I put it? A person is experienced with people can pick up on all that stuff real quick.
Yeah.
And in my line of work, I developed that sense, and I move a certain way. That's why I like, you know, Sigma male. I can be social and I can be, you know, in a certain position of power if I had to be. But I don't need all that. I just want to be left alone. People stay out of my way, respect my space, whether I'm on the highway or at home or at work or whatever in public places. Just move. If they don't mean me no good, especially. I think I made a live stream video on Facebook about this. I can see right through people, and I rebuke them if they get out of line or somewhere. I had their ears on fire.
Yeah. I'm the exact same way. I'm a guy that try to mostly want peace, don't like BS. I can tell you're fake or phony right
Yeah,
away, and
that's the whole.
I get irritated real quick.
Yeah, that's the gift. That's well, you when you sense something foul, that's what make you irritated. Just like, for example, I'll give you an example. Well, I'll let you know why I understand this. Like the people that put their headlights in my mirrors at night, I put that mirror in their face. They don't like that. They go on. You show the devil themselves, they don't like it. That's why uh, YouTube and all these other platforms want to interfere and cause all this confusion. They don't want to let me, you know, when somebody do a video on YouTube and they put the StreamYard in the chat. They don't want me to, click on it. They won't allow me to. Make me so angry. They're afraid of hearing the truth before they, see, the devil know his time is short, and the idiots that follow him, they know there's no repentance for them if they're too far gone with a reprobate mind. So if they don't want to accept the truth, they rather believe the lie. Like, you know, I'll give you an example: creation versus evolution. Evolution is secular garbage, scientific mess. That's all that is. It might be a few minute examples of evolution, but it ain't in a human. It's in the animal kingdom. We're in the animal kingdom because we're mammals. Any form of life, the hell, that's animal kingdom. That could be any form of life when they say animal.
Yep.
Uh, but we're supposed to be the top species on the planet, right? And then they want to say, well, we evolved from some animal that crawled up in the desert and, and all that stuff in the ocean. No, the flood happened and the animals got stranded when the waters retreated. That's how they was finding all these different fossils in the desert. Yeah, they just they just don't want people to know that there's a creator in the story of the Bible and all that stuff is true. And then the wicked folks even took books out of the Bible like Enoch.
Yep.
That it's really an in-depth explanation of Genesis, from my understanding, and compared to what I've read in Genesis, from what I heard about Enoch. No kidding. And all this. Oh, I was about to say something. I think about UFO and chariots. Secular, they say UFO. Biblical chariot. Fallen angel or demon, same thing now.
Yep.
Versus alien, same thing. See, I've been connecting the dots for years, and I know UFOs, chariots are real because I've seen them 2 times in my life. I never will forget it. And both times at night after a powerful thunderstorm. Saw something real unbelievable in the sky. You have to be there to see it. That's the first time I seen it. It scared the crap out of me. No lie. Driving down the interstate, coming southbound. I think it was either 55 or 57 in Illinois. I was coming from Grand Rapids, Michigan, headed to Amarillo, Texas. I think some part of Texas in the Panhandle. And second time I seen it, I I was in my living room like I am now. Like the first time, powerful thunderstorm at night. Them things, I don't think they want to be seen too much. They allow certain people to see it, I guess. They know they're going to be seen, but why would they allow certain people to see it and not the majority? I want that's a mystery to me. I guess I guess the Lord allows certain people to witness stuff that can handle it, I guess. Because I didn't have a heart attack. I didn't freak out. I'm like, I just silent, frightened but silent. First time I seen it, just real puzzled and like intrigued the second time I seen it. No kidding. biggest biggest bigger than any man made craft I ever seen. Yeah.
Yep.
And if I hadn't have seen it myself, I wouldn't have said so. Because I don't want to be a liar. Because the thing is, I used to think people years ago was talking about this stuff. I thought they were crazy, making up a bunch of stuff to get attention. No, uh-uh. I have to apologize to them. And then the government even admitted, like those two aircraft carriers that was chasing her, like an alien craft or something. It wasn't nothing big as this thing I seen. It's something smaller, about the size of an aircraft carrier, maybe, on their radar in front of them. They was chasing, trying to keep up with it. They were able to record something like a little old, I don't know, funny shape, little old mini saucer looking thing on their radar. They kept it. You know how they have their radar and they put them little white things and try to keep it centered in the radar. They had a hard time doing that. That thing would move.
Yep.
And they showed that it's a YouTube video about that. I think the first time I heard about that or seen anything about that was 2013 or 14. I forgot exactly. I kind of just brushed it off, but then I go to think about them two experiences I had and connecting the dots. This spirituality stuff, it's real. And these soul ties and all that stuff, it's real. And the fact that, well, they say World War III, right? Well, that's secular for Armageddon, which is
Right.
biblical. And these evil people is in stupor, in a deep delusion, and see all this stuff. They don't want to wake up. I even try to tell my mama, she's still not wake up. I hear all this noise out here. Hold on, let me look out here for a second. I'm still online. Yeah, that's that sugar
Okay.
daddy down there. Yeah,
Might be the
yeah.
one. Might
The
be the one messing up the
craziness, the
stream.
shenanigans. Nah, that's just some sugar daddy. He got a flip phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He old school, man. The flip phone. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with a flip phone because my roommate got one, but
Yeah, just for the sake of, I mean, I was being sarcastic, but yeah.
uh,
Matter of fact, sometimes I wish I could get me a good flip phone, but I wish I could play like Pandora or something through it to listen to music with a whole other phone number while I'm at work and have my other phone for personal use, entertainment. I won't even answer calls and stuff on it. I just do that for my live stream. But hey, brother, I'm gonna still be here for a minute. I'm gonna mute and I'll be right back with you if you're okay with that.
all right.
All right. I gotta drain some water.
But anywho, I will be bringing a lot of shows back, like Respond Thursdays, doing solo videos, laugh, laugh. I forgot what day it was, but I'll be talking about women very less. It does get tiring talking about women, these simps, and I know the fact that they're not gonna change, so I will be talking about something else. I still supposed to be working on my gaming channel, so that should be out sometime in February or March. Other words, I know that the worst is yet to come. Trying to save your money. If you don't have money saved up, you need to try to make money by getting another job if they don't go away, or try to work from home. See, the reason why I want to work from home is because I don't want to be around a lot of foolishness. People don't want to wake up. People don't know. People don't know. don't know what I'm scrolling out. People don't want to know the reality of life, and a lot of people think things are just funny. So this is why I just really just don't want to be around a lot of people. It's just me personally.
Yeah, you know, I I I second that. I think I like to have something I work from home. I like driving truck, don't get me wrong, brother, but sometimes I don't know. At least not if I didn't get out of trucking altogether, I would just like to have something from home I can do online, honest work, supplemental pay, or just be like, hey, I need to take some days off, and this, that, and the other. Uh, you know, and gain. I need to work this other job. I need some hours on this other job. They're gonna cut me off. All that stuff. Now I like the job I work for now because they let me, take off, take my dad to this, that, and the other, whatever. And my dad had turned 74 on the first. He was born in January on the first, 1950, which makes him 74 as of Monday last week on the first. Well, this past Monday. This is still Saturday night, so
Yeah.
which is the last day of the week, not the first. I don't know. Uh, See, they got it screwed up. The Sabbath, the Lord created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh, which was the original Sabbath, day of rest. The original Shabbat started then. That's in Genesis. See, and then they got these church. I quit going to church, man, because they want to worship, so-called worship God on Sunday instead of truly worshiping God on Saturday. Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown is the true Shabbat Sabbath.
Yep.
I like watching Report because I like to watch them. I think they come on every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock on YouTube. And I sent that link to you about that video they did today, man. That's powerful. And I think I sent you one from New Breed. I like those channels, and just, I'm into this spiritual stuff because I've had a brush with it from the other side, and I know it exists. Whether it come in the form of a dream, vision, premonition, all this stuff. I see one of my favorite sayings to express all this stuff without saying all of it. If people knew half of what I've been through, they look at me like they seen a ghost. Let me say that again. If people knew half of what I've been through, they look at me like they seen a ghost. That makes sense.
Yes.
What you think of that saying, that quote?
That's true, man. It's true because myself, I had those experiences myself. That the devil is real,
Hmm.
demons are real, and hell do exist.
And I've had visions reading the Bible too. And the holy city does exist. The pearly gates are real. I'll be the first to tell you that.
Yep.
And the and the if you read the dimensions of the pearly gates and the walls and everything, that's a big. Those gates are huge. The angels are huge to guard them. Sure is
Yep.
huge. I tell you, and it's like it's floating. And then it's like, as I'm reading the description, it's always like morning there. That's a beautiful thing. It's like a beautiful morning all the time. That's what I've seen. And I could only see one gate and it was partially open, but the angel was guarding it. I could only see the angel in the gate, but it wasn't meant for me to see inside at the moment. I read a scripture in the Bible. I think it was in chapter 19 of Revelation. I read it one time, saw it. Then with my dad, I put it down. I decided I'd go back and read it again. Yeah. So ain't nobody gonna tell me the Bible ain't true. There's too much power in it, in what you read. And If you have faith, the Lord will show you some stuff. And one morning, I was sitting there reading the Bible, and with my mind, not out loud, and it's like I had this peace come over me, and I could hear this deep bass voice, but in a loving tone as I'm reading. Now that's powerful, real powerful. And then, well, uh, February of what, 2022, I was reading, I think in chapter 2 of Revelations, when John the Baptist was confronted by Jesus. I think that's the end of chapter 2. I have to read it again. Um, when John the Baptist was giving the account of his experience that he saw when he was confronted by Yeshua Jesus and what Jesus said and what Jesus told him to do. Uh, when I read the description of Yeshua Jesus, I saw a robe draped over some feet, and I gasped and I jumped up because I knew what I saw. I knew I knew who feet that was, man. Wouldn't let me see his face. Saw his bottom of his robe, beautiful white robe, and his black feet. That's what I saw. I don't know who else can say that, but I seen it. So, well, if you count the voice I heard, just quiet reading with my mind, and the loving voice, and then the two times I read the same scripture, had the same vision, and then the fact that I saw Jesus' feet, what I believe to be Jesus' feet, I gasped and I jumped up. I was rejoiced. I didn't know who to tell. I was by myself. February 2022, same year the truckers had a strike and everything. Yeah, that's 4 different times I can remember. Ain't nobody see, and I'm offended when people want to discount the Bible. It makes me angry, actually, very angry.
Yep.
And then on the other hand, people ain't got to believe what I said, but if they just had the same faith I had, maybe they'll have just as powerful, if not powerful experiences.
People got to read the Bible for themselves.
Yeah, I quit going to church and start reading. I need to read more. I'll admit.
Yep.
Yep. And I think what I was gonna say about this woman was trying to shame me on the other YouTube channel that was live one night. She called me out. She went on the panel and called me out, and it wouldn't let. I was angry about that. It wouldn't let me come up. YouTube wouldn't let me click the link. It wouldn't let me use the link. I was wanting to. I was wanting to burn her ears up real bad. But I left on the after show. I left comments on the live stream feed in the chat, but as well as the comments after the fact. And it wouldn't let my daddy.
Talk about you as a moderator on that show.
No, just the guest in the chat.
Okay.
Uh, and I sent you the video, remember, because I wanted you to read the comments. And I sent my daddy the video because I wanted him. I went over there tonight when I helped him fill out the application for the apartment. I read those. It was 2 comments. I read them to him. Sure did.
Yep.
She talking about she gonna see where I'm at next year. Like she's supposed to have a man, and I'm thinking to myself, why is she so interested in my own personal business? Who is this witch? I actually said though, no, she won't know nothing about me because I'm blocking her. Who is she? If she put more effort in herself instead of trying to waste her energy and trying to gaslight me, she'd be better off. I mean, I If she could read the comment I sent her, it would probably set her on fire inside, spiritually speaking, and that'll make them see the demons don't like the truth. It burns them too bad. It's too much conviction for them. They don't like being held accountable. That's where these women get this same wicked energy from. They don't like being held accountable because they gave themselves over to the devil. Too far gone. Ooh, I think I said something. That's why it's no repentance for them.
Yep.
Most of them. Pitiful. When you gonna do your next stream? I don't want to talk too much about women, but I was trying to keep it spirituality, but it
Oh
just
no,
led
no,
me.
no, you good, you good. I myself won't be talking about too much women. I won't.
Okay.
That's not. I don't think I always talk about these witches,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. New Breed was talking about that today too on
yeah, I want
his.
my I want my channel to grow a little bit. Besides just talking about these witches,
I got you.
keep talking about these witches, you ain't getting nowhere, sir.
Uh, well, what about I don't know, finding ways to make more honest money in an environment that we like, we're comfortable with, or scripture, or I don't know, prophetic stuff, or
Trades,
just
something like that. Trades.
yeah, praise.
I say like trades.
Oh, trades. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Here's one. Finding the original holidays that's of God, not these holidays Esau come up with. Pagan. We need to get away from these pagan holidays, seriously.
that's true. It's absolutely true.
They're all about money and deceiving people into hell.
And mostly about helping females.
Oh, and not to mention, if you get unequally yoked with a woman, it'll show in a time where if they're materialistic versus being about truly about you and the family, having a family, being about God. See, if they materialistic, they're gonna go for these holidays. Red flag, big one, right there. Always want to spend money on the holidays. Always want to be around her folks instead of being around you, whether you're around your folks or not. That's a red flag. That's see, it's a wedge the devil used between man and woman. These
Yep.
holidays, because he's materialistic. I was trying to say earlier, I think, and that's just another way to divide humanity, divide man and woman against one another, and break up the family. Not to mention, there's no fault divorce mess, uh, all kind of wicked stuff. I told my daddy, I said, the devil is going to use, and I really feel like maybe then he was using every way he could to divide humanity up every way he could, and I see it now. I know that was God put that thought on my mind because I was under sound counsel with my father, and I got a lot of faith and love and respect for my father. And I guess that's where the power come from right there. Because I started getting more spiritual and living with him and developed from there. Because I didn't have certain experiences when I was living with my mom. No, I got to give my daddy credit. He got a good soul. He got a real, truly. I got to interrupt. Sorry about that. My neighbor calling me. I don't know what the hell she want. See, the devil's always trying to use people to interfere. Sorry about the noise.
Oh, you good? You good?
And I don't like see, that dude. He owed me some money. Another guy owed me some money. I waited on that dude. I got tired and went to sleep.
Yeah. Me and Jay McTow talked this over the phone. He say, don't never let people borrow money, especially the black people, because they'll never give it back.
Right. Well, anybody these days, if you know they ain't got steady income, don't own money. I hate to say that because, well, that's why I gotta get me another. I'm thinking about getting me another job. Still hauling grain, but I won't be home every night. Maybe not. Maybe every other night. Then I want the option to be able to work and set up my own schedule. That's what my friend that's already working for him said. And I want to work from maybe like Sunday night. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I want Thursday, Friday, Saturday off because I want 2 business days. That way I don't have to break the Sabbath. Plus, that be off. I won't miss no business day or work day to take my dad to the VA on his VA appointments and stuff. I got to take him. Let me look at my calendar. Uh, Monday on the 8th. I got to take him. So yeah. Uh, make more money too. I don't know how hard that guy have to run to make the kind of money he say he make, but I want to know. I don't want to jump out of the frying pan in the doggone fire with that because I've been working for this guy. Well, this May or June will be 10 years. I started for him in 2014 and kind of danced around, bounced around, but I could always come back. He always welcomed me back. So, uh, yeah, you got to leave in the right way if that's possible. Now, I was blessed to be able to work for this guy this long, and he blessed me to be able to go and come back.
Yep.
But others have done the same too. So I'm doing something right. These women, I don't know what to say for them. Some of these simps, they distracted. They can't even function.
Like I said, for the simps and the women, they're just done.
Yeah, no passes for them this year.
Yep.
Too much dead weight to worry about. You got your own soul and survival and preservation to worry about. Then to deal with a bunch of people, especially the ones that they're energy vampires, they're grace wasters. They want to waste up grace and time, let them, but send them on and tell them to go do that somewhere else. They want to waste up your time, your grace, your resources. Forget about it. Cut them off.
Yep.
Tired of
Yeah,
having for wicked folks.
it's time to focus on health, wealth, and getting on out of this country, and let these simps and these women see the downfall they gonna get.
Yeah, let them house slaves stay on the plantation. Then eventually they'll fight amongst each other.
Yeah. They already do that. It just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
And for you black men who keep trusting in black women, well, they sooner
Or
or later
any
just gonna turn on you.
or any feminist in this country of Babylon, the modern day Babylon, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. Man, if that ain't proof that, well, see, I'm connecting the dots. God called this country out. Mystery Babylon means confusion. Uh, Egypt, bondage, Sodom and Gomorrah. Obama signed that in law. Remember, I said that right. See, the Lord said it would be like in the days of Noah in the last days. What more proof do you need to know that these are the last days? What more proof?
Actual war,
Huh?
actual war, if they want to see proof.
Well, they need to put these women on the front lines because they want to be men. I mean, right there on the front lines. Not the women that don't have kids. I mean, the women that already had their kids, and if they, especially if they're above 35, let them go out there. And if they want, if it's some women volunteer, that maybe that be medics or something, nurses, cooks, something. I don't know. Maybe give them a feminine role if they choose, or if they want to battle. But some that they ought to be drafted to be on the front lines. Fill that quota for so many women to be on the front lines into what, you know, like 5 million women minimum on the front line. But they have to take orders from male sergeants. No male, no female leadership whatsoever. They're just female soldiers. Period. There's been jokes about when World War III or whatever breaks out, which is really Armageddon, that the women want to be faithful and all that stuff, and housewives. No, no, I didn't. Let me re-say this. They want to be housewives. That don't mean they want to be faithful. They might still be dirty behind the scenes, but they want to be housewives. Then they'd rather be barefoot and pregnant than go to war than to go to war.
Yep.
The war they helped started in the first place through proxy. Yeah, there's a proxy war. The devil used a woman to divide humanity. And then
Yeah.
these simps, modern day simps, aiding and abetting them. That's where it's at, man. That divide, and the devil is taking advantage on. He's capitalizing on the work he already done already, because these people are too foolish to learn from the mistakes of those in the past, and then the sins of the forefathers and ancestors will take 4 generations. 4 generations after them will feel that. That's why so many, and that's a curse. That's a curse from God. God's wrath. That's why so many women in this country, following generation after generation after generation after generation. Hmm.
Yep.
And they ain't. That's why they ain't smart enough to see it. It's a curse. I'm gonna say this, and I'll let my plane. I said this before, and I have to say it again to because it's really important to me. I take it seriously. It's a quote. I was sitting on my bed of all places, and my God Almighty Father in heaven gave me this quote. He put it on my mind. And I want to mention a song. I sing it, just mention the group. Well, 2 artists, the Guess Who and Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, American Woman. The more I hear that song, the more appealing it sounds to me. Now let me say this quote that God put on my mind. One day, God Almighty Yah put this quote on my mind. It reads as follows, quote, a non-virtuous woman has about as much value as a wooden penny at best and detrimental at worst, unquote. I will never forget that. Never. I land my plane.
Yep. Yep. I'm getting sleepy. My next stream, I'll let you know. I actually gonna start putting the schedules too in the community chat
Okay.
ahead of time to let chat know I'm doing my next stream.
Okay. Oh, and I was wanting to say something about the economy. Well, as far as the stock market, I noticed one thing over the years. Uh, I noticed when diesel and gasoline prices was on the low, that's only after the stock market itself was down. Now, when the stock market goes up, there's a little bit of lag, but I noticed that gas and diesel prices go up too because these greedy oligarchs. Yeah, no kidding. I noticed that
Yep.
all the way back in '08. I noticed this, or even before, maybe at least back to '08.
When what president was there in '08? Was it Obama or
Well, Bush was in there, but Obama was voted in '08.
yeah, Bush because he was laying off people.
Huh?
People was losing their job because of Bush.
Yeah. Well, he wrecked the economy.
Yeah.
Uh, we have to admit that the economy was strong when Clinton was in office, and then Bush wrecked it,
Yep.
and Obama claimed to try to bring it back. Now, mm, I mean, it was we didn't have no national debt; it was a surplus. But Clinton is wicked too now.
Yep.
Anybody of the secret society of the skull and crossbones is a wicked society. They're a cult. You ever heard of that cult before? Yeah, I saw this when I was staying with my daddy, and they was exposing a lot of stuff back then on the History Channel on cable TV, national TV. No kidding. Even about a grave over in Israel, it was they found some blacks in a cemetery over there. They showed three black graves there. I think I can see all this stuff. And this woman, I think, I don't know, I might be close to saying something to what I forgot to say earlier or want to say. This woman at Walmart, she's going to say we're not those people. I say you need to read your Bible more and all that stuff. She's a witch. I can I can sense this stuff on these folks, whether or not they're a witch. I can sense it. I think this is pretty much what I was trying to say earlier. If you got enough spiritual experience to deal and experience dealing with people, you can just see stuff on folks. I can see a lot of stuff. It comes partly with maturity and the natural, but it's mostly maturity spiritually too. And the Lord is showing you stuff. He's allowing you to have a way to see stuff. And
Yep.
it's like, I can see stuff on folks. And I can feel the energy, whether it's good or bad. I watch a woman's physical appearance, whether or not she got uh, body piercings, tattoos, whether she's dressed modest or scantily clad, where it's two opposites. Modest is respectful, not too revealing. Scantily clad is too revealing, sexually provocative, horrid like dressing. Uh, that's from witchcraft, all this makeup and stuff that they use too, and wigs and stuff. Uh, the body language, facial expressions, uh, the energy, and then if they talk, they can tell you a whole lot about themselves. I've been watching this stuff for a long time, even when I was a kid, and I didn't even realize it. Even before I got baptized, I think I was watching this stuff. I was watching this. That's how I know I'm one of the chosen, and I just that led me to get saved anyway. I didn't want to be like those folks I didn't like. No, mm-mm. If that ain't the strongest, one of the strongest things of inner convictions I've had, I don't know what it is. That's real powerful. So I do believe I have God's seal on me instead of the devil's seal. If you see that, if you have the ability to do that, you got God's seal all day long. I think New Breed was talking about that too. All these gang stalkers and stuff. It's organized stalking, uh, organized mob stalking. That's what it is. Now I've been followed, chased, whatever. I make them chase me just so I can get somewhere, and I challenge them to follow me because I have driving tactics and know a
Yep.
lot of these roads. And thinking about a childhood experience, I'm laughing about that now. I can't say it online. I have to tell you offline.
Yep.
But that sucker owed me $60. I called him earlier and then I got a missed call, but I didn't even hear the phone ring. But I got to let you go because I want to see why my neighbor called me earlier. Since
Female.
we've been, yeah, she's a older lady, but she's been kind of looking out for me, but she's been worsened too. If she want to ask me for some money or something crazy or trying to sell me, I ain't. Forget it. Don't bother me. Oh, and when I move, I'm changing my number so I don't have to be bothered with her. But like I was saying personally to you, I'll give you my number, but I wouldn't give none of these folks that live over here my number. No,
Yeah, because
nope.
they might try to screw you over if they have your phone number, and they can track where you are too with your phone number as well.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, even in this little old town, they ain't got to know my phone number. They can just do a lot of talking and gossiping and find out where I live. Which, even if they do, I live on a dead end street and I know how to use that to my advantage. And if they want to find me that bad, I wouldn't be hard to find. But uh, if they mean harm, they better be ready. Don't care who it is. I know God is with me. And if they want to play crazy, they're going to wish they hadn't.
Yep.
And my friend, I talked him up. He sent me a text message now, Randy King. Man, I want to hold you. I'm enjoying talking to you, man. I just hadn't did a live stream with you in so long, and I just want to open up and tell you some strong stuff I know and experience, and some strong convictions, man. No
Yep.
kidding.
Yep.
And I enjoy, you know, uh, talking with you. You got good energy. I know you mean well, and that's what matters. That's what make this whole string that we partners in matter to me. We like minded. We can agree on these points and stuff like that. And I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Proud of you doing your stream and all that stuff. I support you. I'm just gonna, I ain't. I need to do more with my channel, but until I do, I'll just be here. And even if I develop my channel, I'll still be here.
Yep.
Proud of you, brother. And a
Proud of you
godly
too,
sense.
man.
I appreciate it.
All right. I am RPD, and I am out.
Shalom.
Shalom.